You made a reference in a piece you wrote recently to the Guns of August, which is, of course, a reference to August 1914 when Europe was, and other parts of the world, stretching all the way to the Dardanelles, was a powder keg ready for someone to light the match. What are the historical parallels, if any?
Well, look, the real problem at the beginning of the last century was the growth of Germany, how to contain it. Europe didn't know how to do it. They ended up with 2 world wars as a result. The analogy today is Iran in the Middle East. It's a rising power. It's an aggressive one. It's a have-not power. It wants a place in the sun. It's acquiring nukes, and it scares the hell out of all the Arabs. It's a Persian country. And it now has a client in Syria. The war is being driven by Iran. There's actual evidence that the Iranian agents, Revolutionary Guards who were involved in the poison gas. Iran controls Hezbollah, which spreads terror in the Middle East and in the region. And Iran is the one driving the war. Iran is looking, and it's also developing nukes, of course. The problem is that if you get into this war, even in the limited and I think almost absurd way Obama is doing, he's given them so much notice that even if we dropped all the ammunition on the 3 or 4 ships, it wouldn't, I mean, everything of importance has been moved. Iran is strengthened, and the question is, it's going to look as if the U.S., the UK has already walked away, Iran is in the driver's seat, America is slinking away. And the problem is that if you make a miscalculation here, and you let Iran imagine that it is in charge, it threatens to attack Israel, Syria as well, and Hezbollah. Israel will respond fiercely, and it could get out of control. So it isn't as if an Obama imagines, I'll do, he says, I'll do a narrow thing, I'll do a limited thing, it's not going to be boots on the ground, as if he's pleading with Assad, don't take it seriously, it's just going to be a few bombs in the desert. Well, if he miscalculates and the Iranians or Hezbollah reacts, we could have a regional war, a major regional war.